Carl Akeley, the hunter hunted. In 1926, deep inside the Congo rainforest, famed American naturalist Carl Ethan Akeley, age 62, met the very death he had spent a lifetime studying. Known as the father of modern taxidermy, Akeley had spent years documenting Africa's wildlife, but during an expedition near Mount Mikeno in the Belgian Congo, he contracted dysentery while tracking gorillas. Alone, weak, and surrounded by the sounds of the jungle he loved, Akeley collapsed in the dense foliage. His team found him lifeless the next morning, his body partially covered in leaves. Nature's quiet burial. The man who captured the jungle was finally claimed by it. If you're still watching, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. More real dark stories await. Timothy Treadwell, The Grisly End. In October 2003, in Alaska's Katmai National Park, wildlife activist Timothy Treadwell and his girlfriend Amy Huguenard were killed by a grizzly bear they'd spent 13 summers living among. Treadwell believed he had built a bond with these wild predators. But on October 5th, an aggressive adult male bear attacked their campsite. The camera, left running with the lens cap on, recorded their final screams. When rangers arrived, they found the bear guarding the remains, a haunting reminder that the wild has no loyalty. Treadwell's mission to live among the beasts ended with nature reclaiming its boundaries in the blood-soaked Alaskan tundra. Roy Halladay, The Sky into the Sea. On November 7, 2017, former MLB pitcher Roy Halladay, 40, took his small Icon A-5 plane for a flight over the Gulf of Mexico near Newport Richey, Florida. Known for his fearless attitude, Halladay dove his aircraft close to the water, flying like a bird over the ocean. But the tranquility of flight turned fatal. The plane crashed violently into the Gulf. Toxicology later revealed morphine and amphetamines in his system. His body was recovered from the wreckage hours later. The jungle of blue waves became his grave, a final descent from fame to silence. Harambe, the innocent giant. On May 28, 2016, at the Cincinnati Zoo, a 17-year-old western lowland gorilla named Harambe was shot dead after a 3-year-old boy climbed into his enclosure. In just seconds, chaos erupted. Screams, shouts, and confusion echoed across the jungle-like exhibit. Harambe, curious but calm, gently grabbed the child. But fear took over the crowd. A single rifle shot ended his life. The incident sparked global outrage, with millions mourning the gorilla who did nothing wrong. The modern jungle had claimed another life, this time not out of savagery, but of human fear and control. Michael Rockefeller, the lost explorer. In 1961, Michael Rockefeller, 23, son of New York. Governor Nelson Rockefeller vanished in the wild swamps of Dutch New Guinea, now Papua. His boat had capsized near the cannibalistic Asmat tribe's territory. While his companion stayed behind, Rockefeller swam for shore and was never seen again. Officially listed as drowned, but decades later, anthropologists and locals confirmed what many suspected. Rockefeller was captured and ritually killed by the Asmat warriors in retribution for colonial aggression. His remains were never found. The jungle didn't just take him, it swallowed his name into legend. One heartbeat at a time. Dian Fossey, the silent jungle justice. On December 26, 1985, inside her remote cabin in Rwanda's Volcanoes National Park, primatologist Dian Fossey was found murdered with a machete to the skull. Known for her fierce protection of mountain gorillas, Fossey had made enemies. Poachers, corrupt officials, and even her own staff. The night was cold and quiet. The jungle whispered and no one heard her die. Her body was discovered beside her gorilla field notes, her life's work completed in blood. No one was ever convicted. She was buried next to her beloved gorillas, her grave marked by a simple stone reading, "No one loved gorillas more." Paulo Lugari's Lost Team, the jungle that ate men. In 1973, Colombian environmentalist Paulo Lugari and his team ventured into the Llanos del Yari, a dense mosquito-infested jungle, to build a self-sustaining community called Gaviotas. But early expeditions turned deadly. Several of his men were killed by venomous snakes, jaguars, and disease before civilization even reached them. Fever, infections, and silence. The jungle consumed them one by one. Lugari survived, but the dream of Gaviotas became a haunting monument to those who never made it out. Even today, the rainforest reclaims what dares to challenge its rule. Richard Henya Kane, lost in the Kalahari. On April 7, 2015, South African soccer star Richard Henyekane, 31, died when his car crashed into a truck on the lonely desert road near Bethlehem, Free State. The jungle here wasn't made of trees, but of dust, silence, and endless sand. He was driving back from a funeral late at night. The collision was instant. His body was trapped inside the wreck, the headlights dimming into the wilderness. Locals arrived at dawn. The vehicle was nothing but twisted steel and scorched earth. The Kalahari had taken another soul under its unblinking stars. Final reflection. From the depths of the Congo to the icy Alaskan tundra, from Papua's unforgiving swamps to the silent Kalahari, nature doesn't play favorites. It watches, it waits, and when boundaries are crossed, it claims back what was once its own. Which of these people do you think met the most fitting end? Tell us in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more dark, true stories that history tried to bury in the wild.